Hey guys, it's Teatime here and welcome back to a brand new speed build. Today we are doing a collab with the wonderful, the lovely UniqueSimmer. They got on to me to do a collab and I was like, yeah, of course. Not only do I love collabs, but I love build collabs and I love UniqueSimmer, so it all works pretty good. But yes, so we decided that I was going to do an exterior to a build and that, yes, UniqueSimmer would do the furnishing, which was fun because often people designate me to furnisher, which I'm perfectly fine with. But it was nice doing the build for once, though I must admit it's very, very hard stopping myself finishing the whole build because I kind of get excited about it. I'm halfway through, I'm like, all right, now I can furnish. Oh wait, no. I've just got to kind of calm myself down. Anyway, if it sounds like I'm sick, it's because I am. Not only am I sick, but I'm really warm. It's spring and it's slowly coming into summer and it's Australian humidity, so ooh, oh boy. And I just turned my fan off so I could do recording and it's 9 at night, which for me is bedtime because I got a toddler and I just can't cope with how early she gets up if I don't go to bed earlier. So yeah, this is great. This is the best way to record something. Sick late at night. Oh my goodness. Anyway, my husband's getting me some tea, so hopefully that helps. Put caffeine in myself. Oh my goodness, I'm crazy. Anyway, I might talk about the build a little bit. Yes, we didn't really decide on a style, so I just thought I'd start building and see what happened, with a bit of, I guess, basic suburban in my head is what I was maybe going for, which is essentially what this thing turned out to be. I called it Verdant Refuge, and multiple times when I was going to upload it on things like the gallery and so on, I nearly replaced the G with an S, so work that out, will you? I'm a dummy. But yeah, I really love how this one turned out. I absolutely want to use this, and because I've made like basically a shell, if I actually want to use this, I've got this basic shell and also the wonderfully furnished version by UniqueSimmer, to choose from, and it's just a good family home, I think. And yeah, so I've put it in Brindleton Bay. So UniqueSimmer gave me a list of packs, I guess, that they had. So they don't have vampires, which is the only game pack, and then a bunch of stuff packs, fitness stuff, bowling stuff, vintage glamour stuff, backyard stuff, spooky stuff, cool kitchen, and luxury party stuff, which of course nobody wants. I'm so biased. I don't like that pack. It's just not good. Which brings me to something else. I said, throw me questions for Q&A. I'll do Q&A anytime. Anyway, so I should answer some questions that I've actually been given. I'll just answer some today. But of course, if you do have more for me, I will answer them next time. I'm just happy to share and talk and blab on and ramble like I do. So I was asked, what is my favourite and least favourite build to do? So favourite, I must admit, it's probably something simple like this, like a Suburban. I do love making gyms. I don't know why, maybe because I just hate the ones that are given to us in game. And and I do have discovered a very fondness for cottages and what's the style in Winterberg? That style. I've forgotten what it's called. My brain is so bad at the moment, guys. Thanks for putting up with me. Oh my goodness, but least favourite? Look, I have a love-hate relationship with modern builds. I keep saying, I used to be okay at them and then I just got worse, or maybe I realised how bad I actually was. I love them, and I love building them when they work out, and when they don't, oh my goodness, it takes me so long to do roofs. And speaking of roofing, diagonal builds. Yes, diagonal builds are really awful to do the roofing on. And not to mention the kitchens don't really sit in the build properly and items don't line up. So, I think that anything on a diagonal is really nightmarish. But that being said, of course, I want to make more diagonal builds. Because why not challenge yourself? I've also been asked, what are my favourite packs for building and furnishing? I think I've said a few times, I really love a bunch of things that really sit well together, which would be jungle adventure, cats and dogs, seasons, laundry stuff. There was something else. Any of the parenthood might be another one. Things that have a real rusticy vibe to them sit really well together. But that being said, there's a lot of new packs that also go really well together. I must admit, the newest one, so Realm of Magic, some of those build and buy items go well with everything, or a bunch of different packs that feel neglected, and I think that's a really unique thing. But overall, yeah, I'd say Jungle Adventure is one of my favorites, mostly because the plants are just gorgeous, and I put them in all my personal builds for my personal play, and all the hanging plants I think are my favorite things, and a lot of the brick textures as well, and the walls. So yes, that. Another thing I always build with would be probably Spa Day. So there's a lot of really clean white items in that pack, and they're just really nice for basic furnishings or clean modern builds. And yeah, they're probably two of my favorite. I'm probably missing something. Oh, you know what else? I love vampires. I'm not using that for this one, obviously, because it's not here, but I think any of the packs that actually challenge me, where I think, all right, I'm going to grab this item and I'm going to use it, and I have no idea how. So, for example, in my last build, the townhouses, I used some vampires doors and windows, and I had no idea what to do with them, and so I sort of forced myself to keep them and came up with something that looked very interesting, and I love doing that. So I love the packs that have things that look realistic but also a little bit odd, I think. Oh, my husband bought me tea, thank you. Oh my goodness, I need it so bad. I can't talk. Can you tell I can't talk today? And a lot of those packs do cross over, so Laundry Day and Jungle Adventure are still two big favourites. Cats and dogs again, and there was something else. City Living, I think, is a really big one. There's some beautiful items in there that are very bright and gorgeous, but surprisingly some of my favourite stuff actually just comes from base game. I use some of the basic shelves and windows and couches just all the time. The only thing about them really is the swatches feel very boring and limited and unrealistic, so they're a bit too bright and vibrant, and we need more neutrals in those sort of things. So some newer things, maybe even from Get Famous and things like that, are really beautiful to use as well. But yeah, definitely Jungle Adventure again. I don't like some of the furniture. I don't like the wooden couches and the wooden bits on the beds and things like that, but I love some of the rugs and the prints and the colours. Again, I love wallpapers and all those things, and I love the counters. That being said as well, I do love Parenthood. They have wonderful counters as well, and I don't necessarily like some of the couches, but they've got some really nice shelves and things that look very family-like, which I guess is what the pack's meant to do. Yeah, maybe let me know down below what your favourites are. What do you love building with? Is there a style that you really love? What items can you not live without? Oh my goodness. Me, it's honestly just some base game. Shelves. What's that pot plant? That beautiful big pot plant from Jungle Adventure. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, here's a false garage. I don't actually think we're ever going to get cars in this game, and I'm okay with that. I want things to interact with, but my goodness, I think Sims, after Sims 1, so Sims 2, 3 and 4, have progressively, the animations in the games have been getting more boring. Oh no, I think a lot of people agree with that, honestly, so it's not really news, but yeah, I've just been seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter and whatnot, and people showing comparisons, and I haven't played Sims 2 or 3 for ages, but yeah, I do remember that being the case, honestly. And yeah, I've been very tempted to try and play those games again. I don't actually have any of my Sims 2 stuff, and so I have no idea how to play it. If you know how, let me know. I don't know where I put it. I had just about everything, honestly, but it's a mystery that I may never solve. It was my favorite. It was absolutely my favorite Sims. But honestly, I don't know if I could be bothered installing it. A lot of people have said it's very, very hard to make work. So, I don't know. Maybe Sims 3. I did like Sims 3, but nowhere near as much as Sims 2. Yeah, how many games have you guys played of The Sims? How long have you been playing? Me, I've been playing the entire time. And I played a few of the little spin-offs and things. Oh, has anyone played Simcopter? I used to love Simcopter, except my game was bugged. And the whole thing, like, I think it wouldn't let me buy the best helicopter. Yeah, and it bugged out, so it sort of broke and got stuck on the ground or something. I don't entirely remember, it was so long ago. But I loved that game. I don't know why. Flying around the city solving problems was awesome. It's just funny that nowadays that kind of game would be like a temporary craze on the internet. Like an indie creator would make it and, you know, it'd be good and you might not play it for, you know, that long. Yeah, but it was pretty good at the time, so I don't know. It's so weird how things progress. I think I didn't paint some of the walls in this quite properly, so I don't know if UniqueSimmer has fixed those. Otherwise, just double check. I think it's mostly in the entryway, just because the bug where everything unpaints, that sort of happened a few times, and so I had to go back and repaint things, and I may have missed some things, so just double check if you do download this house. That being said, you'll probably repaint it anyway, so yeah. Again, I never get offended about people making changes to my things, just if you re-upload or put it up on YouTube or anything like that, just do credit where credit is due, and I will, I'd love to have a look. Always tag me in things. I'd love to see what people are doing. I don't know, it's just such a good community for that. And I know I say it all the time, but it is, like, it's about sharing and supporting one another in just creative ways, like, because, I mean, for me personally, I didn't necessarily get the support that I would have wanted to get in creative things, say at school. I don't know if I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, but I just don't feel like I got that support, and I know I am a fairly creative person, but I think maybe because I was very awkward and a bit of a misfit, and not quite socially there, I guess. Maybe I didn't come across as, you know, teachable in some things. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. But anyway, that's what this community is good for. Is to keep each other going. Even if you're not great, who even cares? Keep going. If you're enjoying it, just do it. Awesome. There's something wonderful about building in a game like this and playing a game like this. You're someone else. And there's so many people I know, like people that don't play Sims now, who will say things like, oh, I used to play Sims and I just got caught up in it, and that's where I got my love of role playing or building or decorating or whatever. And I think it's such a good thing that Sims is good for. It's just letting you unleash certain parts of your creativity in a very safe space. And nowadays that because we've got the social media and whatnot, the community, I'm very glad that mostly, as far as I can see, it is a very supportive community. So yeah. Speaking of, I will link UniqueSimmer's YouTube and also the furnishing video for this build down below in the description, so go to take a look at them. They are very supportive in the community, really, really wonderful. They bring people together, so do go have a look, and go check out their channel, maybe drop a sub. That being said, I'm pretty sure more people will come across to me from that channel than the other way around, but you never know. I'm not very big. If you guys watch me all the time, you're amazing and I love you. But yeah, we're just onto the last little bit of what we're doing, just cleaning up the outside of this house. I really haven't talked about the build at all. I love this build. Make of it what you will. It's Suburban. I called it Verdant Refuge, just because that's how it felt, and I feel like you could build a big garden in it if you wanted to. And I know UniqueSimmer did put some things for gardening in their furnishing, which is really lovely and totally on point for this, for at least what I had in mind. Well, you could do whatever you want, really. But yes, just finishing up. Here's a bit more to do with that verdant feel, not only the green exterior, but it's a beautiful strong red and screens going on the outside of the house. And yeah, we're pretty much done. I know I haven't really explained the build at all. If you want to know more, do get on to me. I'm on Twitter. It's probably my best social media place to find me. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. At this point, I'm 5 subs off 200. So yes, click that button, guys. And of course, do let me know what you think of this build. You can always download it on the Sims gallery. My tag is TeatimeSimmer. Nice and simple. Do check out UniqueSimmer as well, and enjoy the screenshots, guys. And I will see you next time. Bye!